Hi everyone, I'm Sam and I'm here to do my March TBR stack, which you can see in the background here. I have quite a lot. As usual, I tend to pick a bunch of books that I have to choose from throughout the month, so I'm not kind of limited on what I would like to pick up. I'll mood read from this stack most of the time, but if I don't get distracted by any other books that are not on that stack. But first off, the books that I have been currently reading that I'm carrying over from the previous month. I'm still reading Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. I'm about a quarter of the way left of the book, I believe. I've been reading it on my Kindle, and I got the ebook as a digital copy from using Libby for my local library. It's a chunky book, and there's a lot of characters that you have to keep track with, which I'm not at all bothered by. I actually enjoy a big, thick book when it comes to fantasy novels, so it's slow going, but I'm enjoying it pretty well. I'm still reading The Telltale Heart and other stories by Edgar Allan Poe, and this, not gonna lie, has been kind of a slog to get through. The stories that I have already read in high school, I flew through those no problem. I really enjoyed those. But the ones that I haven't read before, I've had to listen to an audiobook while reading it at the same time because I just couldn't focus on the language that was used. And I caught myself rereading quite a few sentences as well, so it was taking me a lot longer to get through than it normally would with any other book. But I think I'm almost 75% of the way through that book as well. Or I may have just gotten to 50%. Honestly, I can't remember at this point. I actually already have finished 2 of my currently reading books that I have written down on my notes over here, so I won't bother mentioning those. You'll hear more about those on my blog. I do separate book reviews for those books in the coming up weeks, and I'll also talk about those on my March wrap-up, either at the end of this month or at the beginning of next month. Let's see. I started, which was supposed to be my book for February for the Buzz Wordathon, Black Cats and Broken Mirrors. It's a collection of short stories about mostly loosely based around some superstitions. I actually didn't start this until the last day of February. I just wanted to at least get it started before the month ended. So at least I got that going. This is a reread for me. I had read this book maybe about 5 years ago, so I don't quite remember what all is in it. But so far I'm enjoying it. It's definitely got a few stories in it that I really wish that were longer, so I'm enjoying that. Books that I would like to read for this month as part of this stack. I'm not going to hold up each and every single one because that would take forever. Like I said earlier, I tend to give myself a variety of books to choose from. That way I don't get into a super reading slump like I did for the month of February. But I have Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman, The Beach Street Knitting Society and Yarn Club by Gil McNeil, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stig Larsson, Legends edited by Robert Silverman, a graphic novel called Poe by, I believe, the last name is Mitchell. I don't know the first name at the moment. Moloka'i, I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. Allan Brenner. Educated by Terror Restover. The Devil in the White City by Erik Larson. From Here to Eternity by Caitlin Doughty. Mexican Gothic by Sylvia Marino Garcias. Discovery of Witches, Deborah Harkness. The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Niffenegger. Magic Lessons by Alice Hoffman. Shanghai Girls, Lisa C. and Divergent by Veronica Roth. I'm also picking up I'm going to be listening to Bossy Pants by Tina Fey on audiobook. When it comes to celebrity memoirs, I tend to like to listen to those more because I really enjoyed listening to Amy Poehler's Yes Please by audio. So I'm going to listen to that. And I'm also picking up another book by Jodi Picoult. I forgot the title of it. And then I have one middle grade novel that I would like to add to the stack as well that I'm waiting in line for on hold at my local library. So I would like to hear what you guys are planning on reading for the month of March. If you like to just leave me a comment and we can see what everyone is reading. And I hope you have a good reading month.